Sharp Game here, coming at you with another exclusive episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, offer of Love Can't Wait, which you can find at Amazon.com. Now, today I'm going to talk about the fastest ways to get to know any woman, any man, anybody, just across the board. And my way of getting to know people is a little uncommon, I must say. And it's something that you don't hear within the mainstream media, and it's not politically correct to say some of the stuff that I'm about to say. And let's just be honest. Let's face it, some of the relationships aren't perfect. No relationship is perfect. So, with that being said, sometimes you have to approach things in a uncommon or unorthodox or counter clockwise type of way or approach when it comes to just things in life, just across the board. Everything is not going to be peaches and cream. Just because you plan on doing something in a certain type of way, you still might have to make adjustments. And that's just a part of life. It's much bigger than just meeting women or meeting guys or having relationships. Things you plan on doing, most of the time it's not going to go as planned. So you have to make adjustments. And this getting to know people as fast as possible is very important, because you don't want to, how many times have you met somebody and a year or two went by and you said, hey, I didn't know she was like that. I didn't know he was like that. I didn't know. How many times have you heard people say, I didn't know? I didn't know this. I didn't know that. So the faster you get to know someone, the better off you be. And that way you won't waste your time and you won't say those magic words like most people say, I didn't know. And because everybody's not for everybody. That's just reality. And I mean, it's not something popular to say, but it is what it is. Everybody's not for everybody. So, when I meet people, when you meet people, I should say, the thing you have to realize, ask yourself is, who they hanging around? That's the first thing you have to ask. What types of people are they hanging around? And when they're out on their leisure or free time, where do they go? And how's the environment when they get there? I mean, what excites them? What type of music do they listen to? What do they look at on television? If they look at television, what type of movies do they like? Who's their favorite actor? What type of music they listen to? Do they listen to Adele, Mary J. Blige? Do they listen to 2 Chainz, Kanye West? Do they like rock and roll, country music? Do they like Dolly Parton, the Rolling Stones? Do they like U2? What type of music they listen to? Do they like pop music only? Do they like old school rap? Or do they like hip hop, I should say? Or do they like the music that comes on the radio today? I mean, what really floats their boat? What makes their world come around? When you go to their house, what do you see? As if you ever get invited to their house, is it clean? Is it messy? What kind of books they read? if any? What kind of food do they eat? And when you get in the car, is their car clean, messy, dirty? Are they always learning? Or they stop learning? Well, are they self-taught, self-educated, or no education? A lot of these things come into play. Are they? What's their hobbies, if they have any? Some people don't have any hobbies. Are they athletic? A lot of this stuff makes a big difference. And are they good with money? Are they just learning? Or they're a spender or a saver? And then what really makes me get to know a person fast is if they drink. A lot of people drink in America. Take them to the bar and have a couple drinks with them. That's, when a lot of people drink, they tend to put the walls down and they get relaxed. So they start to expose themselves. You really see who they really are, because alcohol is truth serum. So the more alcohol they get inside them, beer, liquor, wine, whatever, people tend to talk a little bit more. They tend to open up more. They tend to relax more, right? So that's one way. That's one of my fastest ways to get to know somebody. Take them to the bar or take them to a restaurant and have a couple of drinks, or invite them over to my house and have a couple of drinks. That's one of the fastest ways to get to know people. And I kind of I want to know who they hang around. If it's a woman, what type of girls she hang around? How do they get down? They got boyfriends? They married? Single? They party a lot? They sleep around a lot? I mean, her friends. What type of girls she roll with? They go shopping a lot? They take vacation a lot? Do they like guys? Or do they like girls? Or do they like both? That makes a difference. Because, they say birds of a feather flock together. So people usually hang with people that are the same or similar. How does she feel about her friends? They don't necessarily have to be her friend, but how does she feel about the people that she hang around? Do she care about them? Or do they care about her? Where does she stand with these people? How does she see them? How does she see the world? You gotta ask these questions. These are the fastest ways to get to know people. And this is really the fastest way to the truth, really. Because my grandmother told me, how did she say that? She said it's only 3 types of people that'll tell you the truth. A person that's drinking, or drunk, an angry person, and kids. Those are the 3 types of people that will tell you the truth. I'm going to say it again. A person that's drinking or drunk, an angry person, and kids. So you got to keep that in mind. So if a woman has kids, pay attention to what the kids say. Because, kids, they don't have any filter. So they'll say whatever, whenever. Unless the mother got them trained to be quiet when people come around, strangers come around that they don't know. But let's keep that in mind, because every once in a while kids will say something and they'll slip out. Just keep that in mind. It'll slip out. Some kids always say something. It'll slip out every once in a while, and then the mother usually say, "Hey, stop that." She usually pat them on the arm or something like that, so he or she can be quiet, or the kids can be quiet. Keep that in mind. So, that's pretty much those are I get that's a lot. I just gave you a lot to think about. But that's how I can go on and on, but the ideas that I just gave you, these are the starting point of how you get to know someone really, really fast. And I don't care where you're from. It doesn't matter where somebody's from. It doesn't matter their culture, their language, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you go out in the world. People are doing the same thing. They just go about it in a different way, or some places it's slower, sometimes it's faster. But at the end of the day, most people want the same things out of life. Everybody want to live a better life. Everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants to be around people that they like and care about. It's the same old shit. It doesn't matter where you go. Everyone wants to feel good. Everyone wants to look good. All that. Everyone wants to have a good time, have fun. Everywhere you go, people are like this. For the most part. Now, every once in a while, you might meet an old wacko, old crazo that'll say something. He'll say, I don't like being around people. That's old crazy, wacko jacko. But for the most part, on average, most people, everywhere you go, are pretty much, they have a lot. We have more in common than not. So these are just a couple of uncommon ways to get to know women. So don't forget to like, share, and leave your comments below. Until next time, Sharp Keem is out. Peace.